Hey everyone, Ty Fisher here from leadunlock.com. Today we're going to be talking about blogging for real estate leads. Let's get started. Okay, so the first question I typically get is why still do blogging for SEO and to get real estate leads? And the reason is that for me, SEO changed my business completely. It allowed me to build a team. It allowed me to build a platform where I sell leads, and I do it all remote, actually here in Thailand. SEO really changed my life. This is why I'm very passionate about it. And I want it to help other people. I see a lot of people spending a ton of money on leads, spending a lot of money on marketing. And for me, I wake up and go to bed each night and I have leads coming into my system, to my team, to my app. So SEO is very important. Now, I'm the owner of several different websites in the Las Vegas and Southern California markets. And blogging is one of the main strategies and tactics that we do to generate leads and help our sites rank higher. Now, some people will say that blogging's dead, it doesn't work anymore, or it's hard to rank these pages. In fact, I don't find that to be true. So, of course, the first reason that we create all these blogs is to generate leads. So when you rank for a keyword like best gated community in Palm Springs, that's going to bring people who are in a high intent search phase. They're looking for communities. And if you rank number one, like I have with one of my pages, that can bring you leads. The second reason that we do blogging is to focus on long tail keywords, which is less competitive than ranking for something like Los Angeles homes for sale, let's say. So if we do something longer tail, like best gated communities in Los Angeles or best gated communities in Pasadena, we'll have a higher chance to rank for that search than Pasadena homes for sale. So many of the really big competitors, the really big portals, don't have blog content or don't have pages for those keywords. So that's an area that you can win in. The third reason that we do blogs is to rank pages that are less competitive, which may show Google that our site is an authority or our site is credible. And so having blogs that rank for all of these longer tail keywords over time can signal Google essentially to rank your other sales pages higher. Some other examples of long tail blog topics could be things like Las Vegas retirement communities with the best amenities. So again, here I have a very high ranking page, and actually another page I have ranks just under it. And so Google's looking at me as an authority on that topic. So finding long tail keywords, so taking something like Las Vegas homes for sale and finding a longer search for that. Las Vegas homes for sale under $400,000. Las Vegas communities without HOA fees. And so you can also use some tools. Tools I've used in the past are SEMrush. Many of these keywords, though, I find looking at Google searching for topics, and then when you scroll down to the bottom, it will show you related searches. And so many of these related searches are blogs or pages that you create, again, with a longer search term where there's typically less competition. And I recommend, especially if you have a newer site or you're just getting started with SEO, really focus on blogs or pages that are long tail in intent. The competition's lower, you have a better chance to rank. And this is a way that, although there's less people searching for these terms, you're going to have an opportunity to rank at the top of Google or on page one versus going for the biggest competitive keywords where it's very difficult. So now that we've talked about the types of blogs to create and why to create these blogs, let's talk about how do you actually produce the blogs? So when I got started, I was pretty much writing all of the content myself, which takes a long time. It takes a lot of energy, a lot of research. So then from there, we progressed to paying people to write the blogs for us. So you can use any number of sites, Fiverr, Upwork. There's other places you can find a local writer. Typically for a 500 to 1,000 word blog post, you may be paying a US-based writer $40 to $50 or more per article. You can try overseas writers. The quality is hit or miss, and it can be cheaper. One new strategy that we've been testing out is using AI, ChatGPT, using that to write blogs. So from there, some of the quality is still not the best. So what we do is we pay writers who are trained in using the AI to write the articles, edit the articles, and make them as accurate and human as possible. This can be much cheaper. We found good vendors on Fiverr, some of these other sites. So that's how I produce the blogs. Now I have 7 active websites right now between Vegas and Southern California. So we are producing a lot of blog content. Some, like our biggest site has hundreds of blogs on it. So for us, that's been a more affordable and still very high quality solution. Now, one potential drawback to AI content, besides the fact that if you do not have someone editing it or really touching it up, one potential drawback is Google has been somewhat unclear on whether they accept or will penalize AI content. So recently they came out basically with a statement along the lines of, it doesn't matter how the content's produced as long as it's helpful and useful for the person. So of course, like with our blogs, and I'm suggesting with yours, the articles need to be helpful, they need to be accurate, they need to be informative. That's why you or someone needs to go through and edit the writing and make sure that all of those things are true. But again, this is something we're testing. We will see if Google penalizes or not for this. Hopefully they don't, but this is how we're producing blogs. We're essentially using trained writers, ChatGPT, and editing the blogs. We have a third verification. Someone in-house is QCing the writer's work and then publishing them. So that's how we're producing blogs. Now, the next part of these blogs to help your website rank higher is, so let's say we have the 5 top Las Vegas high-rise buildings. Okay, so we take that, we find 5 of the buildings, we write about them, and then within that article, we need an image or several good images. You need to have the rights to use them. But one of the really big things you need to do is called interlinking. So interlinking, like as you see here, is basically sending links from the blog to pages you have for those. So if we're looking at high-rise condos, and here's one of the main condos, I have a page that shows listings available, condos available in that building. So when you take a blog and you interlink to your main page, over time, as the theory goes, as your blog ranks higher, it will pass basically link juice to your sales page for those condos, essentially helping both pages rank higher. So it's very important to interlink within your articles. This is why I like doing like community roundups or talking about like just specific real estate topics that I also have other pages for, so that you interlink between the pages. Users can click and learn more about these communities or these condo buildings. So interlinking is very important for the SEO health of your site and the technical SEO. So last, when you're producing the blogs, is you want to make sure that the website visitors have an opportunity or an ability to reach out to you with questions or if they need help from an agent. And so, like as you see on this page, we have a call to action box higher up on the page where someone can reach out and speak to an agent. And then at the bottom of the page, we have a form. And these are really good leads. When you get form leads from these pages, they tend to be very high intent and further down the funnel buyers. So make sure you have the form. Call to action box is helpful. Other ways that you can generate leads from these, when you have ranking blogs, you can have pop-ups for your email list that come onto it. But yeah, make sure you have a way that people can reach out to you from your blogs. I see a lot of blogs where there's no form at the bottom, there's no way to reach out. They're really hoping that someone on their website is going to click around and contact them, which can happen, of course, if you have enough traffic, but give them an easy way to reach out to you. Okay, so there you have it. I kept this very basic, very simple. I'll have further SEO training videos. And again, to break it down, find topics to write blogs about, focus on long tail topics in your market, get creative, all the different things that you hear buyers or sellers asking you about, talking about, neighborhoods they might have questions on, areas. You can write blogs just about the community itself, things to do in your city, events coming up in your city. And the more traffic you get, the more blogs that you have ranking, your site will benefit from it. So I encourage you, pick your topics, find someone to produce the content, interlink the content, put a form in the content, put some photos, and get them published. So how long will it take? This is a common SEO question. This is a patience game. You're essentially building or buying real estate on the internet. With a new website, it can take 6 months to a year to get rankings. A beauty of long tail content is that I've built some of these sites in the last few months, and my long tail blogs, some of them are already ranking #1. No one else had pages for them, or they did not have good content. But over time, as your site gets older, as you do more blogs, your site will rank higher. You'll generate leads while you sleep. Yes, SEO is a lot of work. It does take a lot of time. So So I do have two options for people who live in Las Vegas or in the Southern California markets who are real estate agents. I either have a team, someone can join my team and receive leads from me. And I also have an app called leadunlock.com where people can buy leads pay per lead and there's no referral fee. So if you want to skip all the SEO work and the time and money and commitment and investment, you can get leads from me, these high intent search leads that I generate through either of those two options. So feel free to reach out and I'm happy to help everyone. Thanks, guys.